Hey everybody, Twisted Christian, back with a video. I wanted to talk today about Zion Oil and Gas. And a lot of us, we talk about revaluation of the dinar, we talk about investing and making money and looking for potential, future investments that could take us out of debt, bring us into wealth. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today. But first, guys, I'm currently using RobinHood. And if you guys want to use RobinHood to buy Zion Oil and Gas, there's a link down below in the description, and you want to click on the referral link because you can earn a free stock, which I have, and then I turn around and then sell that stock, and that's what I've been using to buy some different stocks. Okay, as you can see, I have people that have signed up, but they have yet to go through the whole process. Make sure you do. That's the only way you're going to get your free stock. And then, of course, I have the people who have signed up, and I've won different number of stocks. I've won stocks that were worth over $100, stocks that were in the 40s, or whatever the case is. I've got some stocks from them, from Robinhood, and I turn around and then I sell the stocks that I want. But you have to go through the whole process. You can only get a free stock if you sign up with a referral through Robinhood. So my link is down below. Get started so that you can use your own referral link. You post it on your social media or whatever. You try to get other people to sign up. You try to get your friends, family, or whoever to sign up so that you can earn a free stock. And so that's what I've done. I've taken all the stocks that I've ever got, and then I turn around and I bought Zion Oil and Gas, and I bought Yuma Energy. Those are the two that I bought. Mostly I had bought some Icon when it was real cheap, but these are the main one that I'm focusing on is Zion Oil and Gas. I'm done buying anything else right now, so right now my main focus is Zion Oil and Gas. Also, too, I have a donation link. It's down below in the description. If you guys like my videos, go ahead and you can donate anything. I appreciate it. And also in the links below is also to my t-shirt shop. You could go there and check it out. It's part of my Grigori project. I appreciate it. Anything that you guys do. You guys don't forget to go ahead and sign up, go through the whole process, get your bank account linked. And when you guys, like me, when I have an opportunity to invest, that's what I'll do. As you can see here, I bought some Zion oil here just a little bit ago at 38.38 cents. All right, so today, like I said, Zion Oil and Gas. This is a company that is exploring oil in Israel, and they're trying to find oil, gas. And this company's been around for a while, and I've been doing my research on it. And it is, the company started, it is biblically based. The founder of the company believes that according to certain scriptures in the Bible, where the oil is at, and that's where they're looking. Now, of course, Israel has been finding more and more oil lately. And I'll go over what's happened with Zion Oil over the last couple of years. Israel right now is trying to become more of an energy independent as far as gas and oil. All right, and I want to share with you guys because a lot of my subscribers and a lot of people in dinar land, we talk about our investment, and there are many other opportunities, and I try to share those with you. If Bitcoin was at Bitcoin was at 3 cents, and you knew it was going to go up to where it was now, would you invest? Yes, you would. But there are many other opportunities that you can get in, and I believe that this is one of them, Zion Oil and Gas. Now, of course, they're exploring oil based on scriptures located in the Bible. Okay, and they have their locations where they feel they have oil. And in the past, other companies or other individuals have used the Bible to find certain other oil deposits or other treasures and so forth. Archaeological sites. So they're not the only company that has and been successful at doing that. So right now, Zion Oil hasn't officially found any gas, but there have been times where they have been pretty close. So right now is probably about, in my opinion, that this is probably about the cheapest you're going to get for Zion Oil and Gas. And we're going to go ahead and look at I just want to show you guys their 5-year history and the potential of where this company and where the stock could go. All right, so there were a couple times where they thought they found oil, but they didn't end up finding any. And you're looking back here at 2017 and 2018. So as we go up here to this price of $5.88 per share back on July 7th of 2017. So as we look back, there was a time when they thought they found something, boom, it skyrockets. And then again, back of March of last year, we saw the price of Zion oil go back up over $5. All right, so this company to me has potential, and this is what I would look at if I'm looking at any other company. All right, they've invested a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of years, and I'm sure a lot of prayers, that they do what they set out to do, and that's to find the oil and gas. So if you're an investor and you're just looking for something, a penny stock, I guess I wouldn't necessarily call this a penny stock, but it's below $1, and I believe that this is the only chance here. We're in this period. The whole industry, in my opinion, is down due to everything that's going on with China. Once China's issues resolved and some other issues, in my opinion, as far as the global economy, especially when it comes to the stock market in general, it's going to uplift. And the moment that Zion Oil and Gas finds something, this stock here is going to take off. And that's why we need to buy and we need to hold, because you just don't know. That's one of the things that I'm doing. I'm not trying to day trade or do a lot of trading with Zion Oil and Gas, because I believe one day it's going to just take off, and then you're not going to have the opportunity to go back to 38 cents or 39 cents or 42 cents. So if somebody told me that you could turn around and double, triple, quadruple your money, well, here's an opportunity for those of you who maybe stuck just with the dinar and you're just waiting for something to happen. Well, this, using RobinHood and buying decent stocks, good stocks. And I just believe that one day that this company here very soon is going to find something very big. So I just want to go over the next thing. I want to go over their website, because this is not just, I'm just telling you, hey, this is a good company, you should invest. Look, you can see where their stocks have gone in the past, and you can see where maybe, this might be a big opportunity for some people who are still waiting on the dinar. You never know when that's going to happen. And giving you guys something other to look forward to invest in, to hope in, other than currency. All right, so I'm going to switch over from just looking at the company, looking at the chart, and just showing you a little bit about the company itself. All right, as you can see here, this is their drill site, the Megiddo drill site. This is their license here. That's all the land that they have a right to. And there's the Zion drill site here. And it says, Jacob, Israel to Joseph, and by the Almighty who will bless you with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies beneath, they shall be on the head of Joseph. That's in Genesis 49. Blessed of the Lord is his land. Let the blessing come on the head of Joseph. So those are the two scriptures that Zion Oil and Gas, or some of them, that they're using as far as where the location to find oil, gas, and maybe anything else. Now, as I look at the main website, it says Zion Oil and Gas Inc. exploring for Israel's political and economic independence. Now, there's one thing, and I'm just going to share what God has put on me. Now, when we're exploring for Israel political and economic independence, there's one missing thing from Zion Oil and Gas. And what came to me immediately was gold. Zion Oil, Gas, and gold. Now, one of the things that for a country in the world economy today, we look at gold as a backing. We look at gold as something to trade. We already know that gold is used in computers, in electronics, aerial space. There's all different types of uses of gold, even in medical. They even treat some conditions with gold. Now we also too, I'm going to look at this also too in the distant future, because you have to remember in the book of Revelation that we know where all the armies meet. We know, at the time when the end comes, the world is going to be devastated. But one of the key things is that there is going to be a rebuilding during the millennial period. Is going to take oil and gas and gold and other minerals too. And I just want to show a couple articles. Top geologist: Israel has major deposits of precious stones. Now, one of the things I don't know about oil exploratory is that if you have a license to search, if you find anything else, do you have the rights to that? If you were to find a gold deposit, would you have the rights to that? If you found some of King David's or King Solomon's riches, would you have ownership to that? I don't know any of that as far as the company looking for certain things. But when we are actually looking, you have a vision in mind, and then you're going, you're focused on that. You're trying to find one thing, but then not realizing that there are some other things that could bring in a lot of wealth as well. They could give support to the company, could support to the people that are trying to hit, the oil. So I'm looking at this article. This top geologist, Professor William Griffin, the renowned expert on the earth crust, says Israel has enough precious stones and diamonds to warrant commercial mining. So he's just going on about how, the different things are going on. He said the company's been carrying on exploration mainly in Carmel area, the Jezreel Valley. I think that's where Zion Oil and Gas is looking. So I'm not really too for sure. So I don't know. I've tried to do some research, but this is all that I could come up with. I'm going to show one other article dealing with gold. All right, so it's here, breaking Israel news. Back in 2015, billions of dollars of gold discovered under Elat Mountains used to rebuild the third Jewish temple. All right, so like I said before, I don't really know what the laws are. If you're only exploring for oil, you can only find oil. But when you go back to the statement of looking for, exploring for Israel political and economic independence, and I said about looking forward, because those are the things, the oil, gas, and gold are going to be needed to use to rebuild during the millennial period, and other minerals and other precious items. And so if the vision is for economic independence, and from my research, I have the Central Bank of Israel has no gold reserves at all whatsoever. I haven't been able to find anything concerning Israel's gold reserves. And you look at gold reserves by country, that's like the top 10. And I found this article dealing with the Central Bank of Israel. In the past, the Bank of Israel Central Bank used to own a small amount of gold reserves to support Israel's currency. However, during the 1980s, Central Bank Chairman Stanley Fisher sold all of Israel's gold reserves. And now, unlike other central banks around the world which have been accumulating gold to support the value of the currency, Israel holds no gold reserves at all. So going back to the economic independence, it's one of the things that from what I'm sensing is that eventually they're going to have to start stocking gold. And there really isn't a lot of mining in Israel. And I couldn't even find them on a list of as far as any kind of, or anything as far as any kind of mining of gold. So this isn't just the short-term future, getting through up through the tribulation period. This is something that is going into the millennial period. And with all the different uses of oil and gas and gold, those things are going to be needed to rebuild. But also too, while you're exploring, and like I said, I don't know the laws, but some things are hidden in plain sight. There are many treasures of Israel that are lost. Diamonds, precious metals, whatever the case, have been lost. antiquities, scrolls. Israel's a big place. You got to remember, the Promised Land at one time also too was filled with giants. There's some debate on whether or not if they were giants like, giants as tall as trees, or, anywhere from 10 foot to, 30 foot tall, or was it like the anomalies of people that we have today, like in the NBA or all around the world, you have these people that are like 7.5 foot tall. But there are many things that are yet to be discovered in that particular area. Now, wouldn't that be a discovery? That surely would. That's why if you're focused narrowly and you don't envision a wider perspective, then there are certain things that you're missing from the overall vision. Now, right now, I'm on a map that shows the last 30 earthquakes in Israel. And if you can see, here, it tells you what the magnitude was and the location. Earthquakes in history have been proven to reveal things. People talk about the Kim Clement prophecy with the big E, a new energy source. So certain things can be revealed in earthquakes. And what you need to look out for is the earthquakes. Earthquakes can reveal certain things. The Kim Clement prophecy talks about the volcano eruption, and and basically they find a new energy source. And you talk about everything that's buried beneath Israel that is for the Israeli people, and for our time, and for the generation, and for the millennial period. You actually might need to go back and look at your area and somehow maybe try to figure out a way to connect your area with the earthquakes that have been in your licensed area. So I just wanted to put that out there for those of you who may be involved in Zion Oil and Gas, or if any of those people are watching this video. And I'm just going to kind of recap what was shared with me, and that is Zion Oil, Gas, and Gold. And that you always need the area and the permit that you have. You got to remember, there's a lot of history on that ground. There is so much history, and there are so many riches in that ground. I don't know if that area has mountains, caves, whatever the case. And I know that they do archaeological surveys first before they give out a permit. But some things are hidden in plain sight. Some things won't be revealed until earthquakes happen. Some of the greatest discoveries have been discovered on accident. What I wanted to say was, look for the earthquakes for that area. Look for the earthquakes. There's so much more than just oil and gas in that particular region. That very spot, we know those spots carry a very very heavy prophetic future. And then here I have this document here through the SEC, Zion Oil and Gas, a biblical treasure hunt collected and presented by Philip Manlecker. I hope I'm saying that right. And this is really good. If you guys want to take a read at it, I would just type in SEC. I'll try to put it in the description if I can remember by the time I get finished with everything. But I've read this whole thing, and it's very interesting. And if you're invested in this company, you definitely better be praying. There's no point of being invested if you're not praying and speaking into existence, finding of oil wells, and anything else that will be found on the way. So right now, I'm going back to RobinHood here, and I pray that this was what people were looking for in this video. So like I said, this company has very great potential. If you were to invest at the current price right now at 38 cents, and you saw it go up to $5, you'd be very, very happy. But it's not just about doing that. It's about taking it even higher than that. It's about it going as far as it could go, going as far as some of the other major oil companies that are out there, and just to take you out of debt. You can see the potential. I think certain things happen for a reason, And when you see, okay, you see the stock, you see it go up, and you're like, okay, well, what caused that stock to go up? Right? Then you go look and see what happened. Well, even the prospect of finding oil. So when they do, not only is it going to take off, it's not going to go up to $5 and then come back down to $3. Once they have oil and once they have it and they know that they have it, it's not going to go back down. One day it's just going to take off and you're not going to have the opportunity to get in. And so I'm saying this, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you from my own research and looking at every single aspect of this. And when somebody has a vision as great as this, that is not just about the future of keeping Israel economically free, but going into the rebuilding during the millennial period. What's left of the world, we will all look to the new throne. Everything, the future of Israel, the future for the millennial period, the groundwork is being laid out now. Yes, it's been many years. Yes, it's been a long time. I know. I've been working on my project for over 12 years. I've had producers call me. I've had contracts offered and everything else. And it was never enough. As far as, I don't want to give up my dream. I don't want to give up my rights to the project. Only to find out that, in all my dealings with some of the producers that I've had, I'm talking about, I've had calls from big studios. And you would think that, people, well, you should jump on whatever opportunity they give you. No, because some opportunities come with a price. Some people have been offered many, many, many things to be a part of the industry. Those things that has been made to look like a conspiracy on the internet, in the movies, whatever, it's very real. They will offer you things. And I'm sure there have been opportunities that have been offered, maybe from other oil companies, other things too. So don't let time invested, don't let the time invested deter you. So I appreciate you guys listening. I'm not a financial advisor. I just pulled together all my research and I'm just telling you my thoughts from a perspective of somebody having a vision, and at some point they have to find what they're looking for, and along with many, many other things, and try to follow the earthquakes. Go back and look. I don't know how that works, but just go back and just go look at where the earthquakes have been in your area, and look out for any future earthquakes, because many things that when they look to see if there's ancient cities in the area that you're exploring, there are many hidden things in plain sight. Some things will not be opened up until later on. See, right now you're in this nothing, and then it's going to be something, a big something, a medium something, a big something. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for listening. Don't forget, you can donate if you like to hear, if you like watching my videos and you want to support me. Don't forget, guys, to sign up with RobinHood to get your free stock, and you start and begin to build the path to multiple avenues of income for now and for the future. Thank you guys. Twisted Christian. Have a great day.